Enlighten Pro. Learn faster. Speak like a pro. Hello, my fantastic English learners, and welcome back to Enlighten Pro. I am so happy to see you today. Are you tired of translating in your head? Do you feel stuck when you try to speak English? Do you want to speak automatically without thinking about grammar rules? Do you want to put your mind to the English speaking test? If you said yes, then today is a special day for you. Today, we are going to use a very powerful, very simple technique to help you speak English without effort. We will learn about the daily routine, but we will not just learn words. No, we will learn to use them. We will use the effortless English method. This means you will listen to a story and then you will answer many, many easy questions. This is a game. It is fun. Your only job is to relax, listen carefully, and answer the questions out loud. Say the answers loudly. Are you ready? Let's begin. Main story. A terrible morning. Sarah is a young professional who lives in the city. She's very organized and follows her morning routine perfectly. Every day, she wakes up at exactly 6:30 a.m. When her alarm rings, she turns it off and gets out of bed immediately. She never hits the snooze button. After getting up, she opens the curtains to let in the morning sunlight. The birds sing their morning songs, and the fresh air makes her feel alive. After opening the curtains, Sarah goes to the bathroom to freshen up. She takes a warm shower that helps her wake up completely. The water washes away her sleepiness. After her shower, she dries off and gets dressed in her work clothes, usually a nice blouse and skirt. She likes to look professional for her job at the marketing firm. Next, she goes to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. She usually has toast with butter and a cup of coffee. While eating, she checks her phone for messages. She sips her coffee slowly, enjoying the flavor. At 7:30 a.m., Sarah leaves her apartment and walks to the bus stop. The bus arrives at 7:45 a.m., and she gets to work by 8:15 a.m. She's never late. But this morning was different. Last night, Sarah stayed up late watching a movie. She forgot to set her alarm. She was sleeping deeply when suddenly, bang, 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 someone was knocking on her door. Sarah opened her eyes and looked at the clock. It was 8 a.m. "Oh no, I'm late!" she shouted. She jumped out of bed and ran to the door. It was her neighbor, Mr. Johnson. "Sarah, your alarm has been going off for an hour. Are you okay?" Sarah panicked. She needed to be at work in 30 minutes. She took a 2-minute shower, threw on some clothes, and ran out the door. She reached the bus stop just in time to see her bus driving away. "No, come back," she shouted, but it was too late. The next bus would come in 20 minutes. Sarah knew she would be very late for work. She called her boss. "Good morning, Mr. Smith. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to be late today. I overslept and missed my bus," she said. To her surprise, Mr. Smith was understanding. "Don't worry, Sarah. These things happen. Just get here safely." Okay, my fantastic English learners, are you ready to play our Q&A game? This is your chance to practice speaking English without fear, using all the words and ideas from Sarah's story. We will go through the story part by part, and I will ask you many, many questions. A mix of simple yes or no, who, what, when, why, and even questions about word meanings. Your job is to answer out loud as quickly and clearly as you can. Don't be shy, just you and me. I will give you a moment to answer, and then I will give my answer. Try to shadow my answer too. Are you ready? Let's go. Story Part 1.
Sarah is a young professional who lives in the city. She's very organized and follows her morning routine perfectly. Every day, she wakes up at exactly 6:30 a.m. When her alarm rings, she turns it off and gets out of bed immediately. She never hits the snooze button. After getting up, she opens the curtains to let in the morning sunlight. The birds sing their morning songs, and the fresh air makes her feel alive. Is Sarah a student? No, she isn't. She is a young professional. What is a young professional? What does that mean? Excellent. It's a person who has a job that needs special training, often in the early part of their career. Where does Sarah live? Does she live in a small village? You got it. No, she doesn't live in a small village. She lives in the city. Is Sarah organized or is she messy? She's very organized. She is not messy. What does it mean if someone is organized? Explain it simply. Good thinking. It means they keep things neat and plan things very well. Does she follow her morning routine perfectly? Yes, that's correct. She follows her morning routine perfectly. She doesn't do it badly. Repeat with me. She follows her morning routine perfectly. When does Sarah wake up every day? That's right. She wakes up at exactly 6:30 a.m. What happens at exactly 6:30 a.m. every day for Sarah? You got it. Her alarm rings at 6:30 a.m. What does Sarah do immediately when her alarm rings? Well, she turns it off and gets out of bed immediately. What does it mean to turn it off? Good answer. It means to stop the alarm from making noise or working. When does Sarah get out of bed? Does she wait? No, she doesn't wait. She gets out of bed immediately. What does immediately mean? It means right away, at once, with no delay. Does Sarah ever hit the snooze button? No, she never hits the snooze button. What does Sarah do right after getting up? Well done. After getting up, she opens the curtains. What does it mean when she opens the curtains? That's a great answer. It means she pulls back the fabric on the window to let in light or see outside. Why does she open them? Good thinking. She opens them to let in the morning sunlight. Does the fresh air make Sarah feel tired or energetic? No, it doesn't make her feel tired. The fresh air makes her feel alive. What does it mean for the fresh air to make her feel alive? Fantastic answer. It means the fresh air makes her feel very energetic, lively, and full of life. Story Part 2. Now let's have the second part of the story. You are doing a great job. Keep listening and answering. Try to shadow my answers. After opening the curtains, Sarah goes to the bathroom to freshen up. She takes a warm shower that helps her wake up completely. The water washes away her sleepiness. After her shower, she dries off and gets dressed in her work clothes, usually a nice blouse and skirt. She likes to look professional for her job at the marketing firm. After opening the curtains, where does Sarah go? After opening the curtains, she goes to the bathroom. Does she go to the kitchen to freshen up? No, she doesn't. She goes to the bathroom to freshen up. What does it mean to freshen up? Excellent. It means to wash yourself quickly to feel clean and more awake. What kind of shower does Sarah take? Is it a cold shower? No, it's not cold. She takes a warm shower. What does the warm shower help her do completely? It helps her wake up completely. What does the water wash away from Sarah? The water washes away her sleepiness. After her shower, what does Sarah do? Does she stay wet? No, she doesn't stay wet. After her shower, she dries off. What does dries off mean? That's right. It means to remove water from your body, usually with a towel. Does Sarah get dressed in her pajamas after her shower? No, she doesn't get dressed in her pajamas. She gets dressed in her work clothes. What are Sarah's work clothes usually? Exactly. They are usually a nice blouse and skirt. How does Sarah like to look for her job at the marketing firm? Well done. She likes to look professional. Where does Sarah work? She works at a marketing firm. What is a marketing firm? That's right. It's a company that specializes in providing marketing services to other businesses. All right, my fantastic English learners. Now we will have the next part of the story. Listen carefully and remember, answer out loud as quickly and clearly as you can. I'll give you a moment, then confirm your answer with some encouragement. Ready? Let's go. Next, she goes to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. She usually has toast with butter and a cup of coffee. While eating, she checks her phone for messages. She sips her coffee slowly, enjoying the flavor. Next, where does Sarah go after getting dressed? That's right. Next, she goes to the kitchen. Does she go to the living room to prepare dinner? No, she doesn't. She goes to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. What does Sarah usually have for breakfast? You got it. She usually has toast with butter and a cup of coffee. What does she drink with her breakfast? Is it tea? No, it's not tea. She drinks a cup of coffee. What does she do while eating her breakfast? Perfect. While eating, she checks her phone for messages. Does she check her email or her phone for messages? She checks her phone for messages. How does she drink her coffee? Does she drink it fast? No, she doesn't drink it fast. She sips her coffee slowly. What does it mean if she sips her coffee? Exactly. It means to drink something in very small amounts, often slowly. What does she enjoy while drinking her coffee? Perfect. She enjoys the flavor. Story Part 4. Great job! Now let's continue Sarah's morning with the next part of the story. Listen carefully. At 7:30 a.m., Sarah leaves her apartment and walks to the bus stop. The bus arrives at 7:45 a.m., and she gets to work by 8:15 a.m. She's never late. What time does Sarah leave her apartment? That's right. She leaves her apartment at 7:30 a.m. Does she leave her house at 8 a.m.? No, she doesn't. She leaves at 7:30 a.m. Where does she walk after leaving her apartment? She walks to the bus stop. Does she drive to the bus stop or walk? No, she doesn't drive. She walks to the bus stop. What time does the bus arrive? Perfect! The bus arrives at 7:45 a.m. What time does Sarah get to work? That's right. She gets to work by 8:15 a.m. Does she get to work at 9 a.m.? No, she doesn't. She gets to work by 8:15 a.m. Is Sarah often late for work? Exactly. No, she's never late for work. What does it mean if she's never late? Good thinking. It means she always arrives at the planned or expected time. Story Part 5. All right, my fantastic English learners. Now, here is the exciting next part of the story. Listen carefully and remember to answer out loud. Ready? But this morning was different. Last night, Sarah stayed up late watching a movie. She forgot to set her alarm. She was sleeping deeply when suddenly, bang, 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 someone was knocking on her door. Sarah opened her eyes and looked at the clock. It was 8 a.m. Oh no, I'm late, she shouted. She jumped out of bed and ran to the door. It was her neighbor, Mr. Johnson. Sarah, your alarm has been going off for an hour. Are you okay? Sarah panicked. She needed to be at work in 30 minutes. Was this morning like every other morning for Sarah? No, this morning was different. What did Sarah do last night? You got it. Last night, Sarah stayed up late watching a movie. Did she go to bed early last night? No, she didn't. She stayed up late. What does stayed up late mean? Good thinking. It means she went to bed later than her usual time. What important thing did Sarah forget to do? She forgot to set her alarm. How was Sarah sleeping? Was she sleeping lightly or deeply? That's right. She was sleeping deeply. What does sleeping deeply mean? You got it. It means she was sleeping very soundly, not easily woken up. What happened suddenly while she was sleeping? Exactly. Suddenly, Bang, bang, bang. Someone was knocking on her door. What does suddenly mean? It means quickly and unexpectedly, without warning. What was someone doing at Sarah's door? Someone was knocking on her door. What did Sarah do after hearing the knocking? Did she stay in bed? No, she didn't. She opened her eyes and looked at the clock. What time was it when Sarah looked at the clock? That's right. It was 8 a.m. What did Sarah shout when she saw the time? She shouted, "Oh no, I'm late." What does it mean when someone shouted? Exactly. It means they spoke or cried out very loudly. What did Sarah do right after she shouted, "I'm late"? She jumped out of bed and ran to the door. What does jumped out of bed mean? Perfect. It means to quickly exit the bed, often in surprise. Where did she run? Well done. She ran to the door. What does ran to the door mean? That's a great answer. It means she moved quickly towards the door. Who was at her door? Was it a delivery person? No, it wasn't. It was her neighbor, Mr. Johnson. What did Mr. Johnson tell Sarah about her alarm? That's right. He said to Sarah, "Sarah, your alarm has been going off for an hour. Are you okay?" What does alarm has been going off mean? Fantastic answer. It means the alarm has been ringing continuously, making noise for a period of time. How did Sarah feel when she realized she was so late? Exactly. Sarah panicked. What does it mean if Sarah panicked? It means she felt a sudden, strong, uncontrollable fear or anxiety. What did Sarah need to do in just 30 minutes? Perfect. She needed to be at work in 30 minutes. Story part 6. Excellent work. You are truly speaking English automatically now. Keep up the great work. Let's continue with the story. She took a 2-minute shower, threw on some clothes, and ran out the door. She reached the bus stop just in time to see her bus driving away. "No, come back," she shouted. But it was too late. The next bus would come in 20 minutes. Sarah knew she would be very late for work. How long was Sarah's shower? Was it a long shower? No, it wasn't long. She took a 2-minute shower. Did she take a long, relaxing shower? No, she definitely didn't. She was in a hurry. What did she do after her quick 2-minute shower? You got it. She threw on some clothes. What does threw on some clothes mean? Exactly. It means she put on clothes very quickly and carelessly because she was in a rush. Did she carefully choose her clothes or put them on fast? Good thinking. She put them on fast. She threw them on. What did she do next after putting on clothes? She ran out the door. What does ran out the door mean? It means she left the house very, very quickly. Did Sarah reach the bus stop early? No, she didn't. She reached the bus stop just in time to see her bus driving away. What did she shout to the bus? She shouted, "No, come back!" Was it possible for the bus to come back for her? No, it wasn't. It was too late. When would the next bus come? The next bus would come in 20 minutes.
Story Part 7. Excellent work. You are really understanding this story and speaking English with confidence. Keep up the great work. Now let's listen to the last part of the story. She called her boss. "Good morning, Mr. Smith. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to be late today. I overslept and missed my bus," she said. To her surprise, Mr. Smith was understanding. "Don't worry, Sarah. These things happen. Just get here safely." What did Sarah do after knowing she would be very late for work? That's right. She called her boss. Did she call her friend or her boss? No, not her friend. She called her boss. What did Sarah say to Mr. Smith on the phone? She said, "Good morning, Mr. Smith. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to be late today. I overslept and missed my bus." Was she going to be on time or late today? Exactly. She was going to be late today. What 2 reasons did Sarah give Mr. Smith for being late? Perfect. She said, "I overslept and missed my bus." What does overslept mean? It means she slept longer than she intended or wanted to. How did Mr. Smith react to Sarah's call? Was he angry? No, he wasn't angry at all. To her surprise, Mr. Smith was understanding. What does "to her surprise" mean? It means it happened in a way that she did not expect or it was unexpected for her. What did Mr. Smith tell Sarah after she explained? He said, "Don't worry, Sarah. These things happen." What does the phrase "these things happen" mean? Perfect. It's a common expression meaning that minor problems, mistakes, or misfortunes sometimes occur, and it's not a big deal. What was Mr. Smith's last instruction or wish for Sarah? He said, "Just get here safely." What does "get here safely" mean? Fantastic answer. It means to arrive at this location without harm, without any accident or problem. Excellent, excellent work. You have truly mastered Sarah's story, understood all the vocabulary, and practiced your English speaking so well. Great job today. You've completed this lesson. Remember to listen to this lesson several times. Try to listen at least 3 times before moving to the next lesson. Pay attention to the vocabulary and try to use these phrases in your daily life. If you found this episode helpful and motivating, don't forget to like, subscribe to Enlighten Pro, and hit that notification bell. This is Enlighten Pro, your daily English boost. You've got this. I believe in you. I'll see you in next episode. Keep thinking in English, keep growing, and always remember, your voice matters.